tutorial from the Media Audit will provide you with step-by-step instructions on how to create a Ranker report. The Ranker report is by far one of the more popular reports among the Media Audit's programs. It's easy to create and the data is easy to interpret. Introducing the Media Audit Ranker reports. The purpose of the report is to compare multiple media to determine how they rank against one another in terms of reaching a given target audience. You can compare the reach or you can compare the index of each of the media you want in your report. In this example, we'll show you how to create a Ranker report that compares the reach or the CUME rating for each media. You can create a Ranker report that compares similar media, such as comparing local TV news programs against one another. Or you can create a report that compares the reach of multiple media across different media platforms. In other words, you can compare radio versus TV news, versus cable TV, versus print, websites, etc. To get started, go to the Media Audit Software main menu and click on the Ranker Report button. This will take you to the Media Selection menu. The Media Selection menu always starts with radio stations, followed by daily newspapers, other print media, on down the list to television stations, cable networks, and then websites. We'll scroll fairly quickly down the list to give you an idea as to how the list is organized. In this example, we'll use a survey from the Washington, D.C. market. Even though you may not have this database, you should be able to easily follow along. Starting with radio, we'll scroll down and click on a few radio stations that we want to include in the report. It's important to note that once you click on the first media in the list, you want to hold down the Control key as you make your remaining selections. Otherwise, if you do not hold down the Control key while making your selections, the program will delete all of your prior selections. Here we'll continue to scroll down to select additional media for our report. Notice how I use the arrow buttons and the scroll bar to move up and down the list. You can see that scrolling down the list can be time-consuming, and in some cases you might not be familiar with where to find something on the list, since it's very long. If you prefer, you can use the Media Audit Search feature. Once I've concluded selecting these websites, I'll show you how it works. All you need to do is click on the search bar and type in all or part of a word of a media's name that you might be looking for. In this example, we'll type late news. This will produce results that narrow your search to just late news. From here, you can select the late news program you're looking for. If you're going to select more than one from this list, don't forget to hold your Control key down while making your selections. After making your media selections, click on OK at the bottom left of the media selection screen. This will take you to the target audience selection screen. In this example, we're going to use adults who are occupied in a technical occupation. After you've made your target audience selection, click OK and your report will display. In this example, you can see that the media reaching the most amount of people in the target audience is the WashingtonPost.com. The CUME rating shows you that 58.2% of the target audience is exposed to the Washington Post's website. Since this is a CUME ratings report, the term CUME rating for a website refers to those who have visited a website in the past 30 days. So in this case, the website WashingtonPost.com reaches 58.2% of the target audience over a 30-day period. If you want to graph this report, you can click on the graph icon on the toolbar at the top, and then click on Horizontal or Vertical Graph. Here I've selected Horizontal Graph. Notice how the report reduces the amount of media in the report. If you want to change the colors of the bars in the graph, click on Graph Colors from the Graph pull-down menu, and then you can individually change the colors for one or more of the bars. This wraps up the tutorial on how to create a simple Ranker report from the Media Audit. If If you have any additional questions, feel free to contact our helpline at 1-800-324-9921. Each week we will be adding new tutorials to our website. Check back for additional resources and tutorials at www.themediaaudit.com.